They called it the freezer. Someone was stabbed there once, but not so long after, really, it became our home. We fixed the windows and built our own little dens, filled it with mattresses and sofas and endless gack. We rolled white paint over the walls to give way to murals, cultivated a bursting at seams free shop, woke to coffee-fueled banjo banging, the best kind of alarm. When Binderella provided, I made eggs for breakfast, once even a Spanish omelette. I roused the night owls with espresso shots and sugar and kissed their shimmering foreheads. I learned to chop wood with a karate kick and got less precious about my cooking. We drank cheap red wine and played herbal ping-pong as we feasted on lemon drizzle cake and toffee puddings. People built things, useful things, a speaker from a traffic cone, furniture from old toasters, a stage from discarded wooden pallets. My sister made dress out of cling film, and we grew excited over horse spits and leather offcuts. We put on the Rebel Knicker workshop, and I realized that sewing could be group therapy. We read twisted fairy tales by candlelight, hunted for midnight snacks by candlelight, kissed and stroked and loved by candlelight. And then I suddenly got the urge to go for a while. Me and my mate left one drizzly morning. We hitched a ride to Bristol with a pie guy who gave us both gourmet treats and wished us well. The next day we got a lift with some builders in the back of their white van. They gave us enough money to get the bus at Newport and a wedge of tobacco too. We spent the night at the Red and Black. I fell asleep listening to the leak in the ceiling. And I dreamt that something bad had happened. Something bad in the freezer. Early the next day I got the news. We'd been forced to leave. The owner had got our guard down, pretended he didn't mind us staying there. He evaded the court and hired out private bailiffs who had no personal interest in us. They brought big dogs and pepper spray. My squat mates were humiliated, given a few minutes to grab their stuff, and they waited outside in disbelief, staring at what was once a shell of a building. They decided the only real port of call was spirits, so they got pissed on gin and wine and shouted abuse at the muscle men, crying and laughing hysterically, "This is our home! This is our home! This is our home!" When I returned, I went to go and stand outside the gate, because I never got the chance to say goodbye. But I couldn't get inside anymore, and I'm not one to climb. So I stared and then kicked at the bars and ranted a little. It was so quiet. Where was the music? Where was the laughter? Where was the camper van? Where were the dogs? Where was the coffee maker? Where was the waffle iron? Gone, gone, gone. All that remained were vague traces of trash hoards, the remnants of a fire, and my lettuces, growing too big for their pots.